What's good, people? Long time no see. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel with me, Sonny Chill. Today, I'd like to ask the question, can I make the music that I like to hear with this little box called SP404SX? Let's get down to it. It's been 10 days since I've been playing with this thing. You know, it's been sitting on my desk for a while. I didn't have the time to do it, and I finally said, let's do it. Let's go to work, you know. Let me see what I can do with just this little box in front of me. The SP404SX, it is a sampler. You can basically sample anything into this machine. There's two ways. You can do it with this RCAs at the back, or you can plug in your mic and you can sample it straight from the mic into this machine. So what's so special about the SP404SX? I'm really late getting into the SP404SX. Right now, there is the version 2 out there, and a lot of people are using it and a lot of people are loving it. But me, I got this one, and you know what? I love it. The effects on this thing, it's amazing. It's mind-blowing. The EQ, the filters, the reverb, the delay, the lo-fi effect on it. Woo! The resample aspect of it. It took me a while to figure it out, but once you figure it out, you can resample things and make things quick, you know. For some people, it's really maybe time consuming to do it, you know, especially when you can go to the computer and go blah 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 and you get it all right. But for me, I'll really enjoy working with this machine. One of the reasons why I really enjoy working with this machine is because I started making beats on the MPC 2000 XL, and that time it was my friend's MPC 2000 XL. His name is Jimmy, and he lent it to me for, I don't know, 10 days, but it was just a basic one. It didn't have any upgrades to it, and it did have the waveform, but when I was chopping stuff, you know, I was getting my hands on. I was really just using my hands quite a lot, which is you know, different from in the computer when you're on the keyboard. So I really enjoy that aspect of it. Then I got myself an MPC 3000. Now, that's when things really got interesting for me, because then you just have to start using your ear. You don't have the waveform effect in front of you. All you had was these numbers, and you just have to use your ear. And going back to this machine, that was it. You know, you have to use your ear and use your fingers to actually be on time on it. Me going back to this machine reminds me of working with the MPC 3000, so I loved it. It was awesome. For some finger drummers out there, you know, because we like to For me personally, I don't like finger drumming on this thing. I feel the pad's really small for it. I don't think this wasn't meant for finger drumming, but you can definitely practice your finger drumming in here. But if you like finger drumming, you can go with the machine or the MPC. I think this box really is the effects and the resample king. For me right now anyway. Now what's so special about the lo-fi effect that's on this thing? It gives you this really staticky harmonics of sound, you know, making it like low quality, crunchy sound. So any samples I get, I try to make it dirty with these things. It's really cool. Now after you sample some stuff to this machine, you can then apply all the effects that they've got. Right, they got 24 effects here, plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 29 effects in total. Out of all the 29 effects, you know, you're obviously not going to use all of them, but definitely if you get your hands on one of these things, go through it yourself, having fun with the effects, trying different stuff. Another question that you ask yourself, does it limit yourself in making music? Well, it depends. It all depends. For me, it does. It had some limitation, compared to the MPC Live right next to me here, or definitely compared to the computer. This thing, it's not as quick as you like things to do. It does take time. This thing has a quantize as well. It's got the, your 8, the 16, the 32. Plus it's got the swings in there as well. But I think there's 2 options for the swings. You use it, you don't use it. It's all up to you, the way you make beats. I use it sometimes. Usually after I got all the beats done, I done all the patterns, I've got all set up, I do a little bit of mixing through it, you know. I do certain ways for mixing, different genres, different ways. This is the way I like to do it with my beats. Now, in terms of performing, you know, like I said before, people like to put their full tracks on here and just play with the effects. The only problem I had with that is the BPM. You know, once you're on a pattern, you have to set the BPM for that beat, and you have to remember the beats. So when you're performing live from the beats that you made in here, you know, not the beats outside, because when you bring the beats outside, it's just already done the way you wanted to do it. So you just put it in there and you play with the effects straight away. Yeah, you have to remember the BPM. So what I did is I just made all my beats in 80 BPM so I can just move and shift to different effects without actually changing my BPMs. And I kind of enjoy it, you know. Take time to enjoy your beat, bop your head to it. So who can benefit from this machine right now? We're in 2022. Who can really benefit in getting this machine? Well, to me, if you're learning how to do beat making, if you can get your hands on one of these, man, you're gonna learn a lot and you're gonna enjoy your stuff, enjoy the process, because you're gonna be getting into this box by just making beats, by just listening and playing with effects and using your ear to tweak, you know, all this little knobs here. You can tweak them, you know. It reminds you of the old school gears where you just tweak for EQs and you don't do any graphic things. You just tweak, you're using your ear, and you know, I'll find that really enjoyable. So if you're a beginner, you want to make beat making, you want to get into beat making, and then you can get your hand one of these and you like sampling things, man, definitely get it. You know, for advanced users, definitely want to get it, because you can get the MK2. I don't have the MK2. I can't tell you how it sounds. I can't tell you the difference, But I can tell you, if you like beat making, get one of these, because just the effects itself, when you put your, even if you've done your beats on the computer and you put it into this machine, then you track it back out, it's gonna sound different with this effects, man. The effects is just great. So, you get your kick, you want to put it through some, make it dirty. I know you can do it in the computer, but I don't know, doing it in here, it has more color. Has more color than the digital world that we are in now. So going out, man, I want to give a big shout out to the Roland guys. This thing has been really cool, and I can't believe I got it this late, but we got it. We got to fix it. Big shout out to you too. I hope you like it. Stay tuned, man, if you like beat making videos, or I don't know what videos I'm gonna be making, but yeah, go enjoy yourself. Peace.